I'm a married mother of 2, and I consider myself to be as woke as one can be. Being woke is being awakened to the fact that different groups in this country go through life with very different sets of rules. I'm raising my children to be very educated and accepting of people of different colors, genders, and be woke. I support cancel culture because I feel for far too long, people that have been racist, homophobic, and really victimized, marginalized groups have gotten away with it for far too long. And I find that this is a way that we can take our power back and expose these people for who they really are. I truly believe that if somebody behaves in a way that offends or harms marginalized groups, that they deserve to suffer the consequences and be canceled. An example of a non-celebrity that I believe deserved to be canceled is Amy Cooper, who called the police on Christian Cooper, a black man who was in Central Park bird watching. And I do not have one bit of sympathy for the fact that that woman lost her job and her career, and likely many of her friends. Michael Richards spewed the N-word at a comedy show. Was not a joke, was not kidding. He said it aggressively and angrily, and we haven't heard from him since. So it's not like he came out after that and, you know, apologized. Another positive thing about cancel culture is I think that it has forced people to think before they speak. And Kim Kardashian did really what we would expect of Kim Kardashian. I mean, nobody's looking to the Kardashians to be their moral compass. As a liberal, I find that it is hard to continue to try to fight for what I believe is right. I used to think of Piers Morgan as an intelligent, interesting celebrity. But knowing what I know now about Piers Morgan is his support of Donald Trump, I am anti everything he stands for, therefore I'm pretty much anti Piers Morgan.
All right, Piers, did you hear that?
Oh, I heard it. I'm friendly with Donald Trump, but nobody's been more critical of him this year than me.
I agree.
And throughout his presidency, I've criticized him when I think he deserves it, and I've supported him on issues that I think he's been right about. Now, I think that is what being a liberal is about, but it seems to me, with great respect to my bête noire here, that she just wants anyone that doesn't sign up to her woke view to be eliminated, gone, trashed, even if, like me, you're not remotely racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, or bigoted in any way.
She said because he is friends with him, now you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like Mr. Morgan. I actually have always had a respect for him in the sense that I think he calls it like he sees it. I think that he's a very formidable person to debate, and he can hold his own. I have a problem, though, in the sense that I think that there are certain people that can speak to Donald Trump, and it sounds like you're one of them, and I think that there does need to be a dialogue. But I will say for myself that I believe Donald Trump to be a racist and a homophobe and a sexist. It's very hard for me to support or understand that. Now, that being said, I do think that there are certain people that can get through to him, and I think that's something very, very admirable about Mr. Morgan.
Do you ever worry that you judge someone that you don't really know their true feelings, and that people can pick an isolated event to ratchet up their cause and get a lot of ink? Do you ever worry that you're getting hoodwinked by this woke culture that is using something out of context to further their cause?
Absolutely. When I support cancel culture, I'm talking about Amy Cooper, who lied to the police and tried to get a black man arrested. I don't think that there's any reason why she shouldn't have been canceled.
Well, hey there, thanks so much for watching. And while I have you, do you have a story or a question for me? If so, I do want to hear from you. Click on the link in the description and tell me what's going on. You just might end up right here with me on the show. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Click that little red button below. You know you want to. What are you waiting for? Do it!